you are ready to tap in and tune into the frequency of abundance. You want to learn how abundance is infinite, and that is why this video found you, because your soul knows that you're ready, and I am here to show you. So before beginning this message today, obviously I had the message in mind of what I wanted to talk about, which is abundance and how abundance is unlimited and infinite. But I asked Spirit to give me a message to share with the collective, whoever comes across this video, and I will put it at the end of the video. And I just did the reading. I cannot make this up. It is a treat. It definitely is for you if you come across it. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. If you do not know who I am, hi, I am your new favorite spiritual guide and teacher, here to help you understand and understand who you are as a spiritual multidimensional being so you can live your best life. And today I wanted to talk about abundance and how abundance is unlimited. This universe is not what you think it is. This world, this physical 3D experience is not what you think it is, okay? God, which is the source of all things, which is not separate from who you are, wanted to know itself. And so in order to know itself, it decided to come forth to send different aspects of itself, whether it was humans or trees or animals or lakes and oceans, like whatever it was, it wanted to experience all aspects of itself to know itself. Because how can you truly know yourself if you have never experienced yourself? So here we are, okay, in this physical experience. And while we have explored limitation, if you have not watched that other video, I'm going to link it up here. Make sure you tune into that. While we have become the masters of limitation of our own human experience, we are now learning how to transcend the ego, how to move from one state of being to another as a sovereign being, as someone who has complete dominion over our own consciousness and is not being controlled by external forces. And so now we are moving into the age of light, the age of love, right? While some people will continue to play out their lessons in fear, many of us are choosing to move into a higher timeline. So if you are new to this journey and have been on this journey for a while, you may have heard the term abundance is your birthright, abundance is infinite, and I'm going to explain to you why that is so. But first you need to understand that this world, this 3D experience, is not what we have been taught that it is. It has always been a reflection of our inner self. And we came here not only to help God know itself, but to also create space for God to experience itself in the physical. All right, because we are souls, we are consciousness, we are energy. And so we are here as tangible beings in order to experience our thoughts become things, in order to interact with life and have a human experience, right? Now, how is abundance unlimited? Abundance is unlimited because we have access to various frequencies. All the energy that will ever exist is already here right now. And as a multidimensional being, we have the ability to tune into different frequencies in order to experience different levels of reality. Okay. Now, there are laws associated with the universe. There are different laws of the universe. Abundance is a frequency. It is a never-ending, infinite frequency that we can tune into. So what does that mean? That means that as multidimensional beings, we are able to go within ourselves and tune into that frequency of abundance. And as we sustain and ground that energy of abundance into our energetic field, into our auric field, now we are attracting in our outside reality things that reflect that vibration, because this universe is simply just an expression of us. It is an extension of us. It is not who we are. And that's why many of us as sovereign beings, those who are returning to their true self, are realizing that the world that they want to create and focus on is not out there, it's in here. And as a reflection of creating their inner world, they also get to experience it out here, even though they realize that out here does not matter. There's two segments to this. First, our natural state of being is peace and contentment, right? It's fulfillment. And that is what we seek. So we think that while we're out here trying to get it, it's actually already in us. And we've always been able to access that frequency, that energy, because it is our natural state of being. Secondly, because all the energy that will ever exist is here right now, and because we can only experience what we are the vibration of, and vibration frequency is made up of energy, then all we have to do is tune into the frequency of what they desire to experience, because it's all in you. As the I am, you have access to every frequency. And so as the I am, all you have to do is put your energy and attention, your awareness on a specific frequency in order to experience it internally. And that's why the external does not matter. And when you know that what you seek out here is all in you, there's nothing for you to seek out here. So you can rest in your stillness, and you can be content with your stillness, and you can be at peace with your stillness, because you know that everything that you desire to experience is not outside of you. It is in you. It is in you. And so how does that relate to this idea of the frequency of abundance? Because abundance is in you, right? We think that we have to look outside of us for abundance, and we don't have to. Abundance is an infinite frequency, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. That means this frequency of abundance cannot be created or destroyed. And all we have to do is tune into the frequency of abundance in order to experience it, and not outside of us, internally. And funny enough, when we do the work to tap into that frequency, which is not much work, it's simply just making a decision when you know who you are as the I am to experience that frequency of abundance. You decide that you're going to stay conscious of your abundance that is rightfully your birthright. Now the universe has to reflect it back to you. And so coming to know who you are as a sovereign being is understanding that what you're looking for has never been out here. You have always had access to abundant energy. All you have to do is tune into the frequency, but you have been programmed with fear-based thoughts and fear-based feelings, right? And you have been submerged and subjected into a system of control that has made you think that you have to go outside of yourself in order to feel abundant, when it is natural, it is innate to who you are. So what does that mean? How do I start to experience abundant energy? How do I feel more abundant? I have to let go of every illusion that makes me believe that I'm already not what I know that I am, that the I am already is, which is what I am. I have to let go of this illusion of lack. I have to let go of this illusion of scarcity, because I have the opportunity at any point that I choose to tap into the frequency of abundance. And it is already in me. And this entire time, the frequency that was accessible and readily available to me, I overlooked and started to look outside of me when it has never been outside. And so because I look outside of me, I keep myself in this state of lack because I think I don't have something that is innate to who I am. And that is what keeps you stuck in the cycle of scarcity and lack, because you think that abundance is outside of you. And it is an energy. It is a frequency. It is in you already. You already have access to it because you are the I am, and you can tap into any frequency you choose. But when you're looking outside of yourself, you are telling the universe, which is simply just a mirror of who you are, that you lack it. And so because you are telling the universe, your mirror, yourself, that you lack it, you have to lack it in the physical. Because internally you feel like you lack it, because internally you feel like it's not available to you when it is. You're like in this rat race of lack and scarcity trying to get out, only to realize that you cannot escape because you are in the illusion itself. And so how do we become more abundant? We have to remove ourselves from the illusion. We have to remove all the things, all the illusions from our energetic space, all the thoughts, all the energetic blocks that prevent us from seeing that we already are abundant, that abundance is our natural state of being, that abundance is our birthright, that it's not something that has to be earned. That is our job, to get back in alignment. So abundance is unlimited because it is a frequency unto itself, and it is eternal as energy, because energy cannot be created or destroyed, just as we are eternal. And therefore, because it is an eternal frequency, all we have to do is tap into. That means that we also have access to that unlimited abundance outside of ourselves in this universe, because this physical 3D experience was only meant to be a reflection of how we are showing up energetically. It is not what we have been taught that it is. Not only is that the kicker, but we are going to move into a time where we have access to unlimited resources. Why? Because all those unlimited resources is a frequency, and we can tap into those unlimited resources now. And that's why we're moving from scarcity to abundance, from scarcity to prosperity. Because the unlimited resources was never outside of us. It's a frequency, it's a feeling, it's an energy. And that means, because now I know that unlimited resources is a frequency, it's not something that's outside of me, because I'm abundant. Now, because I'm tuned into a frequency where I have access to unlimited resources, where I don't lack anything, now I don't lack out here. I don't lack in the physical. Things show up exactly when I need them. I attract money to me easily and effortlessly. I attract people and circumstances and opportunities that give me exactly what I need when I need it. And that is how the universe supports you. When you understand that abundance is your birthright and you learn to tune into the frequency. So you have access to unlimited abundance. No, it cannot run out. No, somebody creating abundance for themselves and making money for themselves is not taking away from you. And if you're somebody who gets jealous or upset when you see somebody else making it big, that is telling you that you have some lack and scarcity energy that you need to work through, release, and let go. Because everybody can win. It is enough for everyone, because we are all the one. We're all extensions and expressions of the one. And anything that comes from the one cannot run out unless we believe or perceive that it can. Because we have that energy, that divine spark within us to create, just as the creator created all of us. We can create and shape our reality to lack if that is what we perceive, if that is what we believe, but you don't have to. And I'm here to show you that you have choice. You can choose abundance or you can choose lack. But this is not the time to play in lack and scarcity. I'm telling you, as we shift into this new earth frequency that is already available to all of us, you do not want to be stuck in that fear-based energy, because it is going to be harder to get out of it. And that does not mean that you can't get out of it, but it is going to be harder to get out of it. Everyone's path, everyone's purpose is ascension. So eventually, even if it won't happen in my lifetime, it is going to happen for every soul, because those are the times that we are moving into. Now, if you do not know, as your favorite spiritual guide and teacher, you probably should know this. I offer spiritual counseling. So if that's something that you're looking into, definitely click the link in the description, whether it's manifesting, changing your self-concept, transforming yourself, right? Releasing fear, any of those things I specialize in. I've been studying this for almost 8 years. And I know that it's not an easy path to walk. I understand that, right? And so I'm here to support you on your journey toward your own enlightenment, towards your sovereignty, and towards remembering who you are as God. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I did go ahead and pull some cards to figure out what message Spirit had for anybody who comes across this video. And I feel like, based off of the energy of the cards, you are either in the process of becoming a sovereign being, or you are on the brink of starting to become a sovereign being, okay? Because that's just the energy of the cards, and that's why I felt compelled to talk about this. Now, the first card was the grind, and what I heard was get to work. And getting to work in the sense of letting go of what no longer serves you, releasing and tapping into and walking into your power as a sovereign being. Get to work. Get to work. If you haven't started, it's time to get started. It's time to lock in. Okay. For others of you, this is about walking in purpose. Get to work. Figure out who you are. For some of you, you know who you are, but you're scared. You're allowing fear, your ego, the external, what's false, the illusion to keep you stuck. Get to work. Second card was burden. Now, the crowning energy for this, or one of the crowning cards for this reading, was release ritual. And so clearly this is Spirit talking about releasing the burdens. For those of you who are struggling with fear and stepping out on faith and doing what you feel called on a soul level to do, release it and let it go. Also release the illusions that make you think that you're not who you came here to be. Okay. Anything that tells you that you're not the I am, that you're not the operating power, is a burden and it's an illusion, and you're being asked to let it go, to release it and let it go. This is the crowning card. A release ritual needs to be done. Cords need to be cut with your past self. This can be a gradual process, but you still need to go through the process of starting to let go. Boss up, tap in and tune. I was about to curse, Lord, help us all. I was about to curse, help us all, Lord. Tap in and tune in. Did I not just say that? Tap into who you came here to be as a soul. It's already in you. Stop looking for the world to tell you who you need to be. It's already in you. You know who you need to be. You know who you came here to be. Stop letting your ego get in the way. That mind that tells you that you're not good enough, that you're never going to make it, that you're not capable, get in the way of the greatness that already exists in you. Now, we have, it is what it is. This journey is not easy. And sometimes you're going to be pissed off, and sometimes you're not going to want to keep going, but you got to keep going because the door is right there, right? It's like you can see the other side to your victory. You see the door and you're about to walk through it. And that door is access to the victory that is already yours, that already belongs to you. Remember, you chose to do this before you came here as a soul, to conquer your ego, to transcend your human experience. You have the ability to push through the ceiling, the illusion of the ceiling, because it's not a ceiling. It's only your belief in the fact that you think it's a ceiling there that makes a ceiling there. It is what it is. Accept what is, but do the work. Get to it. So we have Call of the Muse. You are the muse. You have the answers. Go within yourself and listen to your soul. It talks to you. It guides you. Are you paying attention to the messages that it's trying to show you? Do you see how beautiful that is? How angelic? How ethereal? That is you. That is you. Now, what you have to do is clean off the glasses that are not allowing you to see how wonderful, how beautiful, how capable, how otherworldly you are. Because this is who you are. Now, at the bottom, the themes of the deck, I cannot make this up. Awakened. Yeah, you're waking up. That's the theme. You're waking up to the nature of who you are as a spiritual multidimensional being. And what was the theme of the last card? And the card picking through at the bottom, let it go and smoke and mirrors. Letting go of the illusions, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of all the things that you are not, so you can finally be who you are, who you have always been. The crazy thing about this entire experience that I've learned is that I was looking and searching outside for the world to tell me who I was when it was already in me. Was looking for fulfillment and peace and happiness when it was already in me. It was already accessible to me, but I kept bypassing myself and my inner world, and I kept looking out here thinking that it was out here, and it never was out here. The power was in me the whole time. And I'm here to show you, to teach you that the power is in you right now. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't feel it, even if your ego and your mind is telling you that it's not. Once you move through all that fluff and you see it for what it is, you can see that you have always had access to this. And that is what you are waking up to. That's what you are waking up to with this awaken card. We have divine timing. Everything is unfolding as it should. And you will experience the life that your soul came here to live, the abundance, the prosperity, the peace that is destined for you, that is your birthright in divine timing. But first, you have to do the work to clear out those blockages, to clear out that energy, to see beyond the illusions. I keep thinking of law of attraction. Once you release and let go of the energies that no longer serve you, and you tap and tune into your authentic vibration, your authentic self, you're going to attract everything that you deserve, that you know that you deserve on a soul level. Even if your mind is cluttering you and telling you that you don't, once you let go of all the fluff and you see yourself for who you are as a divine being, as God, I almost said as God in this bit, then you will automatically attract all of that to you and more. So that is the message that I have for y'all today. Like I said, I know the journey is not easy. It wasn't meant to, but it's also going to show you how strong you are, how powerful you are, how capable you are, how much you can overcome when you go within yourself and you know that the power has always been in you. You don't need anybody to tell you how amazing you are, but I'm going to tell you just to give you that extra kick, but you don't need it from me, because your soul knows it already. And your soul has woken up and is trying to consciously wake you up to who you are so you can be all that you came here to be. Because you deserve that. You deserve to shine your life in all of its fullness and not feel bad or allow anybody else to make you feel small for who you naturally and truly are. You deserve to get paid to exist, to be you. Yeah, you deserve that. No, you don't have to earn that. You deserve it because you exist. And you will get to a place where you know that. And I'm so excited for you, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm so excited that you're a part of the soul family, and I get to see and watch your growth, and you get to tell me how hard it was and how eventually you started to see the truth of who you were. That is what I live for. That is what energizes me. That is what fulfills me. That is why I do what I do. So I love you so much. Again, if you would like to book any sessions with me or want some spiritual counseling, you can click on the link in the description. I am thinking about opening my tarot services back up. I will make that announcement if that's something I decide to move forward with. Now, I love you to life, and I'm wishing you the absolute best in your healing journeys. If you are new to the tribe and you are feeling the vibe, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button. This is the goddess signing the F out, and I will talk to you soon.